Hi and welcome to the Cult TV Sofa. This is a reaction video for the 14th episode of Season 2 of Buffy the Vampire Slayer called Innocence. Last time we saw Drusilla and a recovering Spike collecting body parts of a powerful demon called the Judge, with the intention of putting him back together again to rid the planet of humanity. We learnt that Jenny was of gypsy heritage and that she was sent to Sunnydale to watch Angel to ensure he suffered after killing her people years ago. It was Buffy's 17th birthday and her friends planned a surprise party for her, but on the way Buffy encountered some vampires carrying one of the limbs for the Judge, but she managed to take it, finding an arm in the box. Realising what it is, Angel realises that he has to take the arm far away to stop the Judge from reforming. Whilst saying a teary farewell at the dockside, more vampires attacked Buffy and Angel and took back the arm, which allowed them to put the Judge back together. Whilst spying on Spike and Drusilla, Buffy and Angel were captured but managed to escape in the rain back to Angel's home. There they celebrated Buffy's birthday by making love for the first time, and the episode ended with Angel crying out Buffy's name whilst he was apparently in pain. So let's see what happens in this episode. I'm going to put any relevant trivia that I find over here, and at the end of the reaction I'll be discussing what happened and my thoughts about it. And just before I start, I've had a bit of a technical problem with this episode. Something's gone wrong with the audio. I could sort it all out with my version, but it'll take a lot of time. So, and I know this might annoy a few of you, I'm going to be watching the remastered version just because it's very easy for me to get it and to watch it now. So this is a one-off. I'm just watching the remastered version just to bypass the technical issues that I've had. Back to normal, hopefully, for next week. So I'm going to start it in 3, 2, 1. Okay, so he didn't die. Wasn't completely sure. I didn't think he did, but...
What's Big Blue up to anyway? He just sits there.
What is he doing?
I am preparing.
Thank you.
Angel.
Who? What is it?
So she's picking up something's happened to Angel, him crying out.
You want me to call 911?
No.
I think I would have.
You sure?
Yeah. I feel just fine.
First of all, love the way that he bit her neck after she just inhaled from a cigarette, and then he blows the cigarette smoke back out. Obviously, he inhaled it when he bit into her neck. That's very, very good. So, has he reverted back to a normal vampire? That why Drusilla was smiling? Because she knows he's gone back. Oh, this goes back to what I was saying last time. There does seem to be some kind of link between them. Just had a thought, but I'll come back to it in a second. So why didn't Angel know that Drusilla was still alive in the last episode? He said she was dead. But maybe there is a link between them, but when he's an evil vampire, not when he's good Angel. That kind of, well, it's certainly a good excuse, a good workaround. So how has he gone back? I don't know. Need to watch. Oh, so he didn't even return. Left her on her own. She's gonna be wondering what the hell's going on. Like I was saying again, previous, not in the last episode, the episode before, she was completely grounded. I mean, big time. Her mother had a really big thing about it, that she was grounded indefinitely. But then, next episode she's allowed to go to Willow's with no problems. That seems a bit odd. I know it was a birthday. Okay, again, maybe that's the convenient excuse for it. It was a birthday, so Mother made an exception. No, that's quite good. She had a tear on her back, and that's where that, they called it a wound, it was more like a scratch. That's pretty much exactly where it was in the last episode, because she took her jacket off and it was over on her, her left shoulder, so that matched us up. So that was actually really good attention to detail. Wrecked her top though.
We gotta find him. We gotta go to that place, that factory. That's where they'd hold up, right? Let's go.
And do what?
Need a plan.
Where's Amy?
He didn't check in with you guys?
I'm trying to think what's going through her head at the moment.
I'm sure you're right.
The judge, we must stop him. What can you tell us?
I kicked him. It was just like a sudden fever. If he got his hands on me.
Okay, so the judge can kill just by touching, although, well, with the first vampire he killed, it took a few seconds, but he was weak then. It might be instantaneous by now. Buffy just said that she kicked him and she felt like a sudden fever go through her. So even just any contact with him at all is enough to probably by now kill, because he's getting stronger.
Yeah, you might find something useful if it's an I can read book.
That's a loving relationship they have.
Just wish he'd contact me. I need to talk to him.
Oh, Jenny doing a bit of skulking.
As long as scum like you is walking.
He's behaving very differently.
Hurts, doesn't it?
No.
This one cannot be burned.
No humanity.
There's no humanity in him.
Couldn't have said it better myself. I'm back.
So he's completely reverted back to the way he used to be.
No more of this I've got a soul crap.
So he's lost his soul.
Now it's 4 against 1, which are the kind of odds I like to play.
I have to admit, those aren't odds. If he has gone back to the way he was, and if he is now joining them as well, I mean, it was already a tough fight. Yeah, not good at all. How? I don't understand how he's gone back.
I'm really more interested in the Slayer. Give me tonight.
It's not a trick, is it? I don't know how, but it's not a trick. He's done it before. He pretended to be how he used to be. But then the judge would be able to see through that. He would detect his humanity, his soul. So no, it can't be.
Big, scary, no weapon forged can stop him. Took an army to take him down.
So they said that last episode, no weapon forged can defeat him. I can't remember what a forged weapon would be, and then obviously on the flip side, the way they're focusing on no forged weapon, that implies an unforged weapon can kill him. But again, I don't know what that would be either. I assume it's like a sword. Such a weird relationship, if you can call it a relationship. Oh.
Willow, we were just... Willow!
You two were fighting way too much. It's not natural.
She's been kind of getting on with Oz, though. I've remembered his name now.
I was gonna tell you.
Gee, what stopped you? Could it be shame?
A bit.
It just means that you'd rather be with someone you hate than be with me.
Oh dear. Again, they're all a bit fractured, aren't they? She's being quite closed with them because Buffy can't tell. Doesn't want to tell them what happened. Understandably. Willow and Xander are now fractured, and that's going to cause problems. Well, you've got Jenny Calendar skulking around trying to disrupt things as well. So, not the best time to be fighting a big bad guy like the judge and all the others, and now Angel. It's the worst time.
You just left.
Yeah. I think I really wanted to stick around after that.
Okay, so he's playing pretty brutal mind games with her.
You were great. Really. I thought you were a pro.
Ooh.
I love you.
Love you too.
Wow. He could obviously fight her and do physical damage to her, but certainly in short term, that was probably one of the most brutal things he could have done to her. That was horrible. Wow.
You know what it is, this thing?
He's still around?
Vengeance is a living thing. It passes through generations.
That's not great. Vengeance carries down through generations. That sort of hate. That's not a good thing to carry with you.
The curse. One moment of true happiness, of contentment. One moment where the soul that we restored no longer plagues his thoughts. And that soul is taken from him.
Right. So the curse has been lifted because he had a moment of true happiness with Buffy. Inappropriate jokes going through my head. Not going to say them, but that's what's happened. That's kind of obvious now. Yeah, they. I was going to say slept together, but they didn't sleep together. They made love together, and had a perfect moment, which removed the curse and removed his soul. So he's reverted back to how he used to be. Actually, they were right. That and she did do a pretty poor job, hasn't she? That's not really the point, but yeah, I feel a bit stupid now.
And Angelus is back.
Right, that's a good way of thinking about it. Need to think of the bad guys Angelus and good guys Angel. They're two different, let's say, people, but personalities. So Angelus is back.
Buffy loves him.
And now she will have to kill him.
Unless he kills her first. Uncle, this is insanity!
Can't they just put the curse back on him, though? To make him back to how he was? Why do they put a curse on all vampires? Don't solve the problems.
I don't want to understand it. You have gross emotional problems.
Yeah. Hit both him and Cordelia. I know all the problems with the remastered widescreen version, but I'm assuming this is visually correct at the moment. There's no problems with it. It's much easier to watch. It's so much brighter, and I know that's an issue in some scenes, the brightness, but in general, just the quality is much better than watching the DVD version. But I'm not gonna go to watch the remastered one normally. It's a one-off due to the problem, but it is quite nice to watch it this way.
I think I'm having a thought.
Unlikely.
Yeah, that's a thought. Now I'm having a plan.
Willow. Xander.
Oh.
Yeah, Xander, go get the others.
Oh no. He's trying to hurt Buffy. Not kill her, just really break her apart.
Willow, get away from him.
What?
Walk to me.
What are you talking about?
I got a message for Buffy.
Why don't you give it to me yourself?
Blimey.
Really a turn on.
I know Xander. There's a lot going on with Xander, but he obviously does care for Willow. The fact that he's doing what he's doing now. I probably paused at a really inappropriate place, but I can't do a quick pause like I normally do. It takes a few seconds longer on this version. But wow, this is a hell of a scene. Him grabbing Willow, Buffy turning up and finding out, Jenny coming to help them as well. Wow.
Things are about to get very interesting.
Yeah, I think they are. Okay, at least they're all on the same page now.
Buffy, you okay?
Oh, she is completely broken.
Buffy.
Absolutely certain that Angel has reverted to his former self.
Fairly.
But you didn't know he had turned bad?
How did you?
What?
Oh, you knew.
Ah.
You told me to get away from him.
If only we knew how it happened.
Ooh.
Event must have triggered his transformation. Well, if anyone would know, Buffy, it should be you.
Yeah, she does.
Buffy!
Joe, shut up.
She knows.
This is great. There's an unkillable demon in town. Angel's joined his team. The Slayer's a basket case. I'd say we've hit bottom.
Yeah, that actually sums it up quite well.
I think I may have a way to deal with this judge guy. I think I may need Cordelia for this one.
Sacrifice her?
Because if I tell you, then you won't do it. Just meet me at Willow's house in half an hour and wear something trashy.
You want to hurt her.
Well,
Just like you hurt me.
I can understand want to hurt. Well, I can understand a vampire like him wanting to hurt her. Obviously not somebody else wanted to hurt her, but he's done that quite a lot. You'd think he would want to kill her then as well, but I mean, is Drusilla saying that he actually wants to turn her as well into a vampire, or at least make her as not quite with it as Drusilla is, so really break her apart mentally and then maybe turn her. Wow, that's messed up on so many levels if that's the case. She really is at rock bottom. Oh, is that the cross that he gave her? Yeah. Surprised she's not wearing it, because it's useful as a weapon, let alone as a... Oh, that's the ring that he gave her. It's hard enough when couples split up badly anyway, yet alone when you split up and one of them turns into a homicidal psycho killer. That does take it up a step. Plus it's her first boyfriend and first love, let's say. I'm sure we can read that into that whatever you want. And literally the next day this has all happened. I mean, can't even begin to think what we're going through her head. This is a nightmare now as well.
You have to know what to see.
Oh. Oh. Oh, that is not a happy Buffy. That's a Buffy on a mission that you do not want to be on the wrong side of. So, was that, again, some kind of prophetic dream that she had? / nightmare. Obviously, mulling things over, she heard about... she was in the library when they were talking about Jenny, just knowing she saw his face and stuff. As she's kind of been mulling things over, and then a few things clicked, or the dream has pointed in the right direction. But wow, let's see where this goes. That's good acting. She looks so angry.
Buffy!
Whoa.
What do you know? Did you know this was gonna happen?
You can't just go around accusing
I
everybody.
didn't know.
Giles is there.
I was sent here to watch you. They told me to keep you and Angel apart. They never told me what would happen.
Oh, hang on. That I thought she was sent there to watch Angel, but she just said she was sent there to watch Buffy. So that's a bit different to how I thought things were going or went. Oh, I don't know. I'll think about that.
If Angel achieved true happiness, even just a moment of, he would lose his soul.
But how do you know you were responsible for it?
Oh, God.
Oh.
As if things couldn't get worse.
If there is anything,
Curse him again.
Yeah.
I can't help you.
Then take me to someone who can.
I knew she would bring you.
Not really.
Oh. This is a hell of an episode. Just really take it up a notch. So it took an army to bring the judge down last time. Oh, actually, no. The army couldn't defeat him. It was what's left of the army dismembered him.
Come up, we'll pass you the package, okay?
Package? There's so much happening so quickly. Just going back a minute. So Buffy was obviously at an all-time low, and she just found out that yes, it was likely her fault that he reverted. No, sorry. She's interpreting it as it was her fault that he's lost his soul. It's not her fault. It's because of their actions that it's happened, but so it's a fault thing. It's not blame. But then for Giles to find out the reason as well, I mean, you wouldn't want an adult to know the intimate details about your first relationship at any time, especially not like a father figure as Giles. But then to have it come out at that moment with all that going on, and it's just horrible. The writing is so good on this episode, and yeah, there's so much going on. Very good. I don't understand what his plan is, and why does he need Cordelia?
Security here really is a joke.
Yeah.
Halt!
Well, you know the ladies. They like to see the big guns.
You got 20 minutes, Nimrod. I just need 5. Forget I said that last time. Remember Halloween I got turned into a soldier?
Yeah.
Well, I still remember all of it. I know procedure, ordinance, access codes, everything.
Whoa, that could be very useful. Again, there's so much to unpack. So, yeah, in the Halloween episode, he became a soldier. So he doesn't just remember what happened that night. He remembers all the knowledge of being a soldier. He is a soldier. Basically, he has the training and knowledge of a soldier. We haven't really seen any of that so far, I don't think, in between now and the previous episode, or the previous episode and now. But that could be very useful, that sort of knowledge, as in now. So does that mean Buffy's got lots of knowledge about being an 18th century lady? Because that could come in handy, I'm sure, at some stage.
Do you want to make out with me?
Oh, I'm not gonna kiss you.
What?
To the casual observer, it would appear that you're trying to make your friend Xander jealous.
That's what I
or
was gonna
even
say.
score or something. See, in my fantasy, when I'm kissing you, you're kissing me.
Yeah. Was Willow, or did Willow say that because she wanted to kiss him, or was it a rebound thing because of Xander? I mean, we have seen her getting closer to Oz, but he's seen it as well. This episode.
It's okay. I can wait.
Okay, maybe that has changed things a bit in her eyes.
Oh my God.
Oh.
He's doing this deliberately, Buffy.
Yeah.
I know what I have to do.
What?
Kill him.
Can she? Yesterday, she loved him. With all I know, it's not him, but could she? I don't know if I could. If roles reversed and sex has changed and everything, and I don't think I could kill the other person. I know inside it's not them, but they look like the person. Plus, if you kill them, especially kill him, there's no way to get him back. I know they said that there's no way of doing the curse, but they she took him to that guy because her uncle, because there's a chance he might know how to do the curse again. And we know that there's still people in her family, so they might still know how to do the curse.
I won't be in this chair forever.
Oh, is he taking Drusilla away? And I literally meant, is he trying to take Drusilla away from Spike, as in emotionally? Spike's being left behind, and they're all going off having fun. Drusilla's she seems to have a thing with Angel anyway, so that might cause a bit of fracture in between them, let alone Buffy and her friends.
This is good.
What is it?
I just want to help.
I think I passed that.
She said get out.
Oh. Yeah, there it is. Oh, a mall? Yeah, a shopping mall. Oh, they're all gonna see him. Oh,
Everybody keep back. Damage control only. Take out any lesser vamps if you can. I'll handle Smurf.
I'll handle the Smurf.
No weapon forged can stop me.
That was then. This is now.
A rocket launcher! And they know!
What's that do?
Brilliant! So has that dismembered him permanently? Oh, is this bit of symbolism? So the obviously last night we had the rain. You know, when they were making love, it was like a thing when they were in love, and now we have the sprinklers, so rain again when they now hate each other. That's how I'm kind of reading this, but this is one of the best episodes that they've definitely had so far. She can't.
You can't do it. You can't kill me.
Oh!
Give me time.
You hurt her, she'll hurt you right back, and that's a good way to hurt a bloke. She's still gonna obviously have a lot of issues, though.
You must be so disappointed in me.
No. All you will get from me is my support and my respect.
Give her a hug. I think she needs it. I think that would have been a good moment then. They should have had a hug.
Did I miss anything?
Just a bit.
But we're still going shopping on Saturday.
Might want to avoid the mall.
Well, go on, make a wish.
That's probably the most inappropriate thing she could have
I
said.
just let it burn.
Well, the mother knows something's not right. I'm surprised she's not asking. Wow. That was an amazing episode. I mean, light years ahead of all the previous episodes. So much happened, and it was well written. I think, yeah. I'm sorry, so much to break down in this one. So, did we know that the curse could be broken by a perfect moment of happiness? I don't think we did. I might have missed it. Part of me thinks I didn't because it kind of explained it a few times in this one. I think we were kind of meant to be confused. Or was it just me? I'm always confused. But it does seem a weird reason for the curse to be broken. If he has a moment of true happiness, he reverts back to an evil killing monster. why would you even have that caveat? Why have a way to reverse it? That seems weird. Well, so now he's still and jealous, basically. I'll try and remember to call him that. I think that makes sense. It makes it easier to differentiate. So he's Angelus now. Going forward, that's such a great twist. A great way to shake up a show like this, to have someone who's, you know, a good guy and suddenly turn into the most evil person, or revert back to the most evil person. Very well done. And so no weapon forged can kill him. Pick up a rocket launcher. My God. And the look on Angelus and Drusilla's faces when they saw it, they knew. As soon as the rocket launcher came up, they knew what was going to happen. And the way they just legged it down the stairs and leapt out the way to avoid the explosion. That was good acting as well. Just the way their faces dropped. That was very good. My mind is just racing at the moment, with lots of incoherent things to say because there's just so much. But yeah, definitely the best episode so far. Just in action, pace, writing as well. It just takes it up to it's a completely different level from what we've seen so far. Definitely. So we saw Willow find out about Xander and Cordelia, and then yeah, it did look like she was basically on a rebound thing with Oz, even though I think she did have feelings for him, and then when he said no because he saw it as well, he rightly went up a few levels in her eyes. It does show that seems to be a good guy. He could have been like many blokes and just, you know, said yes, but he obviously does have feelings for her, and he wants them to be kissing and together for the right reasons, not as a rebound. So that was good as well. It's interesting to know that Xander has the knowledge of a soldier. How even a soldier, a proper soldier in the army, shouldn't be able to take a rocket launcher off base like that. That base needs an investigation into their security because it was shocking. But it was interesting to see him have the idea and the plan. I suppose nobody else could have had that idea. It was a soldier knowledge that did it, but yeah. They still got a rocket launcher. They might not have any missiles. Don't know how many missiles they took, but they still got a rocket launcher to use in the future. Yeah, and obviously we've now seen a break up between Jenny and Giles. Yeah, she got between. Well, she was causing harm. She caused harm to Buffy, and she also withheld information from Buffy and Giles. She lied to them all. That's really hard. And plus she said she was there to keep an eye on Buffy, so she was, in her own words, she was spying on them. So again, that's not a great basis for a relationship. But yeah, the last episode they said that she was sent there to spy on Angel and to make sure he didn't have that moment of true happiness. So it kind of contradicts that. I guess you could have been sent there to keep an eye on Angel, and then when she saw them getting together or getting closer, she then kept an eye on Buffy to try and stop things. She sort of weaved her way into their lives, which is, I did say last week, I hoped didn't happen, because that kind of implies initially her and Giles was just a way of keeping an eye on things. It might have turned into something more, and I hope it did, and I think it did, from the way she was behaving at the end. She did seem upset by it all, but still, yeah, not good for the relationship. Wow, what an episode. Let me know what you thought about this one in the comments below. I'm sure you will, because I'm sure a lot of you are waiting for this one, probably, from what I know of you all so far. But yeah, let me know what you thought about it, and I shall see you for the next one. Be seeing you.